Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, the very first episode of, was it Into the Omenpath? We're gonna show the fantastic Arachnid Boy set deck. Okay, Arena has no Spider-Man. Instead, we got some weird spiders that are still spider-human heroes, but not Spider-Man. And I'm gonna make a Spider-Man deck that doesn't have Spider-Man in there, and it's themed over one of the few themed cards from the set from a pre-order actually. Kraza the Swarm is one. I don't even know which one this is in the Spider-Man set, but this is the 2-mana Riot 2/1 legendary spider human hero. Other spiders you control have Riot, which means that other spiders we control can come in with +1/+1 counter or have haste. Spells and abilities can't be countered, which stop all counter spells. It's very fun, and damage can't be prevented, which also is fantastic for a aggro deck, which is what this deck's trying to do. Now we also have Rizna the Spider Crown, which is an okay 1-drop, 1-mana 1/2 spider human hero. Whenever you attack with 2 or more spiders, she herself is a spider, so just attack with another spider. We get a +1/+1 counter on Rizna, so it already makes it bigger, kind of like the Chocobo, right? And when Rizna deals 4 damage, exile the top card of your library. Until the end of turn, you may play that. Until your next turn, rather, you may play that spell. The end of your next turn. Jeez, I can't talk. But here's the thing, though. It doesn't say deal damage to an opponent. It just deals damage. If your opponent chump blocks, we still get that free card. So that's what makes this card insanely good. It's a 1-mana 1/2 that grows and also give you card advantage. Yes, I said that right. Alright, then we also have a few buffs for spiders, like the Tarantusk, Unwisely, Awoken, a 2-mana 2/2, legendary spider boar hero that says whenever it comes to play, you create a food. No one cares about that. But other spiders, boars, bats, a bunch of different animals gets +1/+1. But mainly for this deck, our spider gets +1/+1. Right? And we also have Rouse the Swarm from the Omenpath, the 4-mana enchantment. When it enters, we get a 2/1 spider, and we also gain 1 life for each spider we control. But then spiders we control gets +1/+1 and can't be blocked by creatures with Defender. I don't even know why that ability is there, right? The can't be blocked by creature with Defender. Is there a lot of defenders? What does Rouse the Swarm have to do with the walls? I know this is a card from Spider-Man set, and that might have something to do with the walls, but this picture has nothing. There's not even a wall in this picture. It's just a bunch of houses. Makes no sense, but hey, we get a 2/1 spider with reach, which I will talk about at the end of the video today, how crazy that was. And we also buff all of our spiders. This is stacked, right? This is not legendary. We can stack these. Every time we play one, all of our spider gets bigger. So these are our buffs. And then we got some good card draws. We have the Demera, which it's a solo spider, 2-mana 2/2. Legendary human performer. Whenever a spider you control enters, draw a card, and this ability triggers once each turn. So every turn we get a free card draw for playing our spider. And then we also have Spinner of Souls, the very important card for this deck. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, reveal from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card and put it into your hand. That's an insane ability, because with so many non-token creatures that we want to die, because they're legendaries, we want to get multiple of that we can replay, and if they do die, that means our opponent probably chump blocked or traded with their on-board creatures, and we just keep getting value. And then we have some value cards like Borys the Spider Rider, a 3-mana 4/3 that has In Web. In Web is just web slinging, 2 mana. We can play it. It's like a fixed ninjutsu, right? We can play it by its In Web cost, still at the correct timing, but we have to return a tapped creature back to our hand. But if we do so for this card, then it gets +1/+1 counter, or X +1 counter, equal to the mana value of the card that we're returning. And the crazy thing about this deck is that you can return a Borys to play your second Borys from hand. And that way it gets 3 +1/+1 counter, and you don't have to die to the legend rule. So that's pretty good, right? And that's where all of the ability kind of do stack. Now, we do have some mana dorks as well in the deck. We got 4 Llanowar Elves and 4 Twitching Dolls that will help us kind of ramp out a little bit faster. And Twitching Dolls, when you finish ramping out, when you're kind of flooded, can be sacrificed to create a bunch of spiders. And when you do, all those spiders can also have Riot because of Kraza's ability. So, to top that all off, we have 4 Burst Lightning for a little bit of removal, 2 Snakeskin Veil for a little bit of protection, and that's the whole deck list, aside from the lands. So, let's go through the cards one by one. We have 4 Llanowar Elf, 4 Rizna as our turn 1 play. Well, 3 Rizna, sorry. But we also have 4 Fateweaver, right? So I forgot to talk about this. This is a 1 mana 1/1 spider with Reach and Death Touch, which is already insane. 1 mana Reach, Death Touch is a pretty good blocker all in itself. But we can also tap to sacrifice this and search your library for a spider hero and put it in our hand. And that's insane because the spider heroes that we want to get is Kraza out of the deck to give ourselves Haste. Or we can get the Borys out of the deck to get a very big Trampler if we already have Haste. Or we can get the Tarantusk to buff the whole board. Right, so those are the 3 spider heroes we can get. We can also get Rizna, but normally we don't want to get her because if we are already paying 2 to sack the Fateweaver, we probably have enough mana to get bigger creatures out. So that's our 1 mana play. Our 2 mana play is 3 Kraza, 2 Tarantusk. I don't want too many of these because they are legendary and they don't stack. But we do want 4 Demera because this is our card draw piece, and she is not a human, or he is not a human, no, hero spider. Spider hero, there you go. We cannot search him out with Fateweaver, so we have to draw her out the hard way. And we also have 4 Twitching Doll, which is also not a spider hero. It is a ramp. So, you know, that is our 2 mana play. 3 mana play, we got 4 Spinner of Souls and 2 Borys, the Spider Rider. We don't want too many of him either because he is, again, legendary. So, even though we can in Web 1 to bounce the other one, we cannot have multiple of them out on board. There's no point in having too many. And then 4 mana play, we got Rouse the Storm. And for our burn spell, we got 4 Burst Lightning. And for protection, we got 2 Snakeskin Veils. Now, this is a fast deck, so I'm only going to run 20 lands. Obviously, that should be enough because we got 8 mana dorks. So I have 6 forests and 2 mountains. The reason for that is because, well, not only because we have a bunch of Llanowar Elves and a bunch of Twitching Dolls that require forests, we also have 4 Thornspire Verge, which can only start on red and becomes green if we have one of the basic land types. We also get to have Stomping Ground, which is great, right? That is our shock lands for Gruul colors, and 4 Starting Town to get, you know, the fast mana that we need for Gruul color. And now we're going to aggressively spider our opponents out. Or that's the plan. Let's see how well we can do in Standard. Alright, our opponent is Roadhouse. Okay, we gotta go first. Forest, Elves. It's a start. How's it going there? I mean, I can't play this for in webbing. I guess I can try with the Fateweaver. It is Death Touch. I get to touch some death. And I get a Burst Lightning. So yeah, let's try it. Sure, Llanowar Elves is always happy. But then I get the Fateweaver. Oh, they got the Llanowar Elves too. So can't let them Llanowar Elf. I'm supposed to Llanowar Elf. Double Fateweaver. Then we can attack them with the Fateweaver and get some webbing done. Be all weird. In webbing. It's totally not web slinging. Oh, they got a Chocobo. They got another Chocobo. Alright, go to combat. Would you like to take 2? He does. Which I can web one of these spiders. It's a 5/4. Play it back up. And I'm past turn. We've got some stuff going on here. He's got his Llanowar Elf. It's gonna be some Hydra, Tifa shenanigans. Are you gonna attack with the Chocobo? No attack with the Chocobo. Okay. So this can gain life and make it so that they can't block without Defender. It's not like they have Defender, but I do have more shenanigans. Do I want to hold up my Llanowar Elves though? I can sack to get a hero. I don't know about that. Will I die next turn from like just a crazy amount of stuff happening? I mean, this might be able to prevent more than 2 damage. So we'll make do with it. I make a spider. Let's go. down 8. Or a Borys? That's alright. If you think that's good enough for the turn, I'm about to show you what's up. Okay, so I could sack this for Mr. Riot. That's not gonna happen, right? So I can sack this for Mr. Riot. And then pay 2 for Mr. Riot. Is that good? I guess so. I mean, Death Touch isn't doing as much as I want compared to... I mean, this is also pretty good. I give all of my stuff +1/+1. But Mr. Riot is Mr. Riot, so... No. Go, Mr. Riot. I would like Haste. I would also like Haste. Do I want this to attack? I mean, I did give him Haste, right? So let's go for it. I also have Trample. Okay. It's not a very likely block there. Okay. Does not know how math works, so GG. We got through the Chocobo with Mr. Spiders. Fun stuff. Alright, our opponent is Memoren. Memoren. Okay, Memo. We're going first. But we got no dorks. So we got a mulligan there. Still no dorks, but we got Rizna. And then Demera. Okay, I mean, I can work with this. Rizna? Rizna? Rizna. Okay, that's the name. Rizna. Check me out, I'm Rizna. Feel my Riz. We're gonna draw a card with Drema on the Tarantusk, I guess. That's a maybe, right? No guarantee, but Rizna first. We don't have anything else other than any attack, and to deal 4 damage is hard, so... Maybe he'll just die too. I don't know if Rizna can stay. She is a 1/2, so very easily getting shocked off here. Marauding Mako. Okay, not getting shocked off yet. I do want to deal with the Mako, but that will be playing off curve, and I don't want to play off curve. The question is, do I want to Demera or do I want a Twitching Doll? Because if I Twitching Doll here, I could Demera into Burst Lightning the turn after. Whenever I attack with 2 or more. I can also Tarantusk. I don't draw a card this way. And there's no guarantee that I'll draw a land, right? So... He's not going to block. They should have attacked first, to be fair. Well, he discard 2 cards here and make that Mako out of my reach. Very likely. Well, with 2 mana, I don't know. Is there any way to discard 2 cards with 2 mana? Like 2 cycle? No, just a Mako. Okay, just a Mako here. Well, I could attack, and if he doesn't block, I pay a 2-drop. That's not so great, right? I mean, I want to attack with this to put some counter on it. But I also really just want to Burst Lightning one of them. Demera. Winter Night Stories. We're gonna have to blow one of those up. Alright, you can make it 3/3. We will fight that 3/3. I mean, okay, now I'm not getting lands, which is fair, right? You either get all the lands or none of the lands. Discard a Soul Cauldron. Does he attack with a 3? He does not. Which means I can Tarantusk? Tarantusk. I would draw a card. And it busts my board. I mean, do I attack with a Demera? You can just block for free. I don't know if I want to do that. I can attack with a doll here. If I attack with a doll here, I don't think he would block. But that means I can't use the Borys. Oh, that's tricky. I definitely don't want him to block for free, right? This is not a spider. It's a human performer. Alright, it's a soul off spider, but not a spider, so that's why I didn't get boost. I thought it would get boosted. Thanks, Spider-Man. Your whole set is trash. Alright, let's see if we can survive this Vivi turn. Because it's coming. We all know it's coming. Alright, there's a Soul Cauldron in the graveyard. That's going to be a 5. Not even going to attack. Okay. So if he's not going to attack, I could Rouse the Swarm to get a 2-1. But this would just be a 4-5 here. 4-5 won't do it. Actually, no. It's more than a 4-5, right? If I play the spider and I attack with the Tarantusk, it would be a 5-6. I mean, is that good enough? I'm gonna have to lose my Tarantusk. I do draw a card. I drew a land. Yay. Check out that land. Alright. He can kill the Tarantusk, but he's not first strike, so he loses the Tursa. Wow, it didn't block. Why didn't he block? Why didn't he Why didn't he block? Prof, cool. Very very nice big creature you got there. It's gonna be huge, like huge, but I'm gonna just make a bunch of twitching dolls here. Oh, the FOMO. Okay, this is probably bad, but you know he's gonna have a big marauding Mako? Marauding Mako? Maybe have a big FOMO. I don't know. Like if he doesn't put it on the Mako, then our Rinza's gonna kind of force a block, right? If we attack with Rinza here. Don't really draw any cards, so I think we go for the twitching dolls. I don't need to attack with this. So if I attack like this, and he gets the chumps on the dolls and this 4-3, I don't really mind that too much. I mean, I could just do this. So that he gets the chums on only this. Oh, this is going to be a 6-5. So I get a chum on this, and 6-5 will deal 6 damage, and I get a free draw. Right? I don't even know how like, it does still damage to him. And then I got a card for free somewhere. I don't even know where that happened. Where did I get that? Deal 4 more damage. Okay, not to him, just 4 more damage. Cool. Alright. I got a free land. We can play the Twitching Doll. That was just a nothingness. I can sack this for 2. I don't know if I want to do that. I can also bounce it. I don't know if I want to do that either. I can sack this for 2/2/2 spiders, so only activates a sorcery, so that's not great. I could do this. Actually, no. Right? I sack this for 2/2/2 spiders, which is 2/4/4 spiders. And then I get a spinner. Okay, so we'll get that spider first. If that's the case. I get the spinner. That way I can get a free creature. Yes. Now he's at 3, and I have a board full of creatures. And if he has Agatha with Vivi, he can still win, obviously. But if he doesn't have Agatha with Vivi, I do have some chump blocks, which then I can kind of force the rest through. Right? There's Vivi. Okay. Draw 2, discard 2. He pumps the Mako, but that's about it. He only discard 1. So he pumps the Mako once. Then he plays a land. Now he has 2 mana. He can do this again, but that means he cannot attack anymore with FOMO. And now he has 2 mana. Maximum. Unless the 2 mana... Yeah, he could get a Vivi with that 2 mana. Or he can get a Soul Cauldron with that 2 mana and still win there. I mean, it's fair deck, right? Vivi is a fair deck. It's such a fair combo here. The fact that he's thinking means that either he doesn't have Soul Cauldron. Actually, no. Soul Cauldron wouldn't help. He has to discard Vivi here and have Soul Cauldron. Which he could. He is discarding a card. Or 2 cards. And those have to be exact cards. Is Vivi gonna get swarmed by the spiders? We got a rope. Spiders, spiders, raccoons, spiders. Alright, our opponent's roping. You're in Diamond playing Vivi. You must be really bad at the game. I don't know what else to say. Are you done yet? Jeez. Alright, let's take another hour for the rope on your turn. I mean, okay. So, having discard on Vivi and Soul Cauldron might take some time. If he ropes out, he might not have time to do that, which, you know, screw him for roping. Freaking loser. Hello? Did you rage quit, Mr. Memo Ren? Okay. Oh, look at that. Big Mako there. Too bad it's dead. Okay, so we just... I'm not even gonna bother. He's just gonna rope this anyways. Wait, what am I doing? I should have just burst lightning him. Oh man, that was a mistake. Now I gotta wait for this rope. Alright, GG. Get the F out. There's no way he can do it. He's tapped out. Vivi does not activate on my turn. So, wait, this is... Right, only on your turn, only once each turn. It doesn't even say activate as a sorcery, which is insane. Who designed this card? Why does it say on your turn only once? And does not say sorcery? Oh, God. Okay, so he's dead. I could have just burst lightning him for 5, tap 5 and deal 4 damage, and would have killed him too, but... Yeah, I just didn't want to think too much. And now he's gonna GTFO. There's the Hypnotoad. This is probably where he is right now in his brain. Oh, okay. We go to damage. Boom, boom, boom. Take that, minus 27. Spider-Man in action. Alright, our opponent is Gilbert. Gilbert. Gilberto. Alright, we're gonna go first. No hasties, but we do get to go first, so I guess I'll still take it. This is pretty bad, right? I have 1-drops in the deck. Like, come on. I have 2 lands and Twitching Doll. If I play Kraza turn 2, then my Twitching Doll comes out on turn 3. If I don't have a land, it doesn't even do anything. So I guess we mulligan this. Alright. Now can even put away the mountain. Yeah, let's do that. It's fine. We will Llanowar Elves, and then Doll, and then maybe Face Spinner into something useful. I gotta search for a spider hero card. That's so specific. It can't be a spider, it can't be a hero. Gotta be a spider hero. Alright, we'll play the Twitching Doll. Play the Weaver. Can't attack, but good enough. Next turn I can make a 6/5. That's a lot. Urban Retreat though, he's bent. Hurt Heirloom, that's also pretty scary. He's got a 1-mana card. Oh, it's Rizna. So, do I attack with this though? Let's see. This is the same card. Do I attack with it or do I tap it? I guess I can sack this to get something later. If I sack this to get something now, and then play it, I don't have enough mana to do the other thing, so not worth it. Yeah, right? Not worth it. Wait. I want to tap to add red. In web, return the doll. Then I can play the twitching doll again. Have this inter-tapped. No attack, will end turn. Yeah, my Fateweaver can jump if he wants to attack with the Rizna. He's also Spider-Man. He's a scary Spider-Man. I'm scarier. He's got Fateweaver. Death Touch. Okay. So, my Borys will die to the Death Toucher. I'm gonna do it anyway, so. Oh. He took the damage. So, I could return this. Make it even bigger for us. Tap to add green, so I can have a Fateweaver out. And I can sack this Fateweaver for a search. Alright, what am I going to search for? I can get a Rizna, but is the Tusk better? I get food, but that doesn't do anything. Maybe it's the Hasty dude. Yeah, nothing else is Spider Hero here. So pretty limited on Spider Heroes. Let's get a Hasty dude. Hasty dude's actually very good with the Twitching Doll. And I have 7/6, so he's gonna sack it. What's he gonna get? Herd Heirloom is a weird card. I don't know about that. No, he's getting the same card. Cool. But now he doesn't have a Death Toucher. Yeah, I don't know about that. Ah, GG. I'm sorry, opponent. My spider is better than your spider. You're just a bear. Alright, our opponent is the Bubsridge. Bubsridge? Is that your name? Alright, Snakeskin Veil. I don't even know if I should want that card. But it is in the deck, so let's say hi and play the game. Bubsridge, say hi to Rizna. She is a crowned spider. Our spider has a crown. Uh-oh, okay. That didn't do anything good, so we'll Kraza here. Or the Hasty Haste. No, our Rinza's bigger. Fluff Farm Verge. Spring, geez, okay. Hits the Rizna. Didn't hit the Kraza. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna play this land here. Put up a 6/5. Might be able to do something. Oh, okay. I do not have time for anything now. So we're gonna riot this for haste. We're gonna riot this for haste. And we just gotta go. We just gotta get him down as low as fast. Lowest is fast. As low as possible, as fast as possible. As low as fast. Yeah, okay, United Battlefront. Nice. Very nice card you got. Star Cage and Snare. What is he gonna snare? Protect! Oh look, you're 5 and I got a 7-6. Looks like you're dead. GG, you stupid Star Cage deck. Eat it! Alright, our opponent is a Cornish Hen. He is an ambitious Cornish Hen though. So ambitious that he gets to go first. No, he doesn't. I get to go first. Suck it. Alright, we got Demera Soul Spider, which is a very good card. But how good is it? We're going to find out whether or not we actually use this spider. Whenever a spider enters, I don't have that many spiders in my hand. I got... Okay, there's more spiders. Right. Thorn Spider Verge. Go Demera. We do a little jump. 2 mana, please don't kill my Demera. You can kill my Fateweaver. It's not even that scary. Just do it. Okay, okay, he's got Gremlin Tamer. Gremlin Tamer, you say, huh? I mean, this buffs the Fateweaver, but I don't know if I want to do that. Oh boy, okay. This is pretty scary. So I guess we'll Kraza here to haste. Also draw a card. Not the card I wanted to see there. It's unfortunate. Alright, let's just all go. I don't think the Gremlin Tamer is going to block any energy. I don't even have a spider hero that removes, so if he goes too fast or gets like too many little mites, whatever they're called, little gremlins. Obviously they're called gremlins. There's a Gremlin Tamer. I'm having a stroke. Shelter? That's pretty bad. Who's gonna shelter here? Kraza or Demera? Now I could, right? I could draw the removal. Obviously I won't. I will draw the card that I don't need anymore. It's fun. Let's just get the Tusk. Got the removal still. No chumps. Every spider I play does draw me a card. It's pretty important. Silent Hall Creeper. I don't think he's going to attack anymore. It would make no sense to attack into a 2-2 here. Like, I will lose mine, but so what, right? I don't even know if eating this matters here. Might give him a chance to do a 1-mana play somehow. What's a 1-mana play though? I don't see it. Alright, we got a Kraza, which could be something. It's just really just a card draw. Still take it. That's not great. It's a pretty useless card here. He'll just trade the Gremlins, I think. I mean, we gotta push. Yeah, we just gotta push. It's not great. We only did a little bit of damage. But he is at 9 and I have 7 damage on board. So if I get another boost like the Rouse, I might be able to kill him if he taps out. Alright, let's see what he takes. Well, first that happens. Then we'll try to protect. So he attacks for 2. I can't block it. He gets to draw another card or make a copy of something. Yeah, he draws that card. Nice card. It's just a bunch of Rouse the Spiders. Like, it's not bad to be able to Rouse the Spiders. The problem is that the board state is not in my favor, right? And I think I have to Rouse the Spider here. I do gain some life. But oh boy. Is this going to be a difficult battle? I draw a card. Never draw my removal. I do draw a Snakeskin Veil, which cannot be used because I'm tapped out. Let's just go for the damage. He gains so much life. Oh! No, it's got something. It's got 2 blue mana though. Yeah, right? That wouldn't make any sense. After letting me draw that many cards with Demera, now he's trying to kill it. He's down to 2, but he got 5 life in the pocket, so it's technically at 7. And if he has any more buffs... Oh, okay. He's flying, but I have reach. I hope he doesn't know that. It's weird because this Fateweaver has a reach symbol and a reach arrow thing, but the spider that I just generated doesn't. Entity Tracker? It's keeping 1 mana open. Alright. I got reach, like I said. What was that? I guess he didn't see it. This had the symbol and this didn't. It was weird. Where's this guy? Ha! Didn't read the card. Didn't know the card. GG, Cornish hen you. Alright, our opponent is... Detox Madness. Detox Madness? I can read. Reading is easy. Come on now. Alright, Llanowar Elf, Demera, Twitching Doll. I can't play the Rizna until Twitching Doll untaps, and I can't Burst Lightning. So both of those feels bad, but it's a turn 1 Llanowar Elf. I don't think I can turn that down. There we go. Alright, see, that's the problem, right? He's got a Swamp, which means that if I play the Doll here, it will probably just die. I'm gonna play this. Start hitting him with the Elf. I bet you didn't see that coming. Nice red land. Nice red spells and green lands. Oh, what the hell is this? No, very fun. So goes my Doll, and I hope I draw a mountain. If I draw a mountain, I punish him for that. I'm not gonna though. Fateweaver. Can I draw a mountain here? You still punish him if I do that. No. Alright. Well. Nice bat. I will sack the Fateweaver into the block. I don't need it. Stupid bat. Preacher. El Preacherino. No attacks. Ooh, okay. I could Burst Lightning. I don't know if that's necessary. Definitely paying the 2 life here. Another question is, do I want to hold up Burst Lightning here? And I could play the Twitching Doll too. Right? So if I Burst Lightning this and play the Doll, is that better than having a Fateweaver out? No, I think I want the Fateweaver out. I do want to hold up my Burst Lightning in case I need it for something. Cecil? Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if the Preacher comes at me, I would totally block him. Alright, so he's letting this go. Does he have a counter spell for 2 mana. Do I want to risk it? I don't really have that many plays. I don't need to risk it. Right? I don't need to risk it for the biscuit. So here is a little burst lightning on my turn now. Now I get my Twitching Doll. Now let's see how it interacts with the Soul Spinner attack. Does he want to block with the Preacher? Oh, he blocked with Cecil. That's fine. He still takes 2. And I get to draw a card. I don't? Is the only other creature? Whenever I not... Ah, jeez. Okay, I can read. I can totally read. I'm reading a counterspell here, right? Yeah, I knew there was a counterspell somewhere, but... Not sure. I'm not sure if that was the worst play. I think that was okay. I mean, him countering a Twitching Doll isn't that big of a deal. If he attacked with the Restless Reef here, I would be shocked. Demera is how I am keeping this hand alive. Such a bad hand. Alright, Preacher's coming in. Which means I'm about to weave it. The cops are after me. Dude, I didn't do it, alright? It wasn't me. It was me drawing a land. That's what's going on here. Here's Rizna. Rizna. Please, not trash. Please, not trash. Okay. Sort of trash. I don't think they would run Spell Pierce in their deck. Again, I don't think. I also don't know. That's weird. Soulstone Sanctuary. Which would mean... That was kicked, right? I'm gonna LD him a little. You still want to take 2? He takes the 2, but he can just gain it back. And this is my only spider, so I don't really get the trigger. Oh man, the cards are not playing well. Another Soulstone Sanctuary. So he's flooded. So he's flooded, and so am I. If I attack with Rizna, what happens? It's just eat it for fun. Alright, I guess we are not having a fun game today. Oh, Spinners. Spinner is a godsend here. So I can attack with the Rizna. He blocks and don't get anything out of it. I do get a card draw. We get a creature, right? Yeah, Rizna's kind of pointless at this point, so I will make him make the creature. If he does make the creature to block, it would mean that I get to draw a creature and he can't counter that creature. Yes, that's the plan. Ah, the trance. Cool. It's the start of something. I didn't have to play it too, but I guess it's probably better to play it. Next turn if I play, I do draw a card, but he gets all the counter spell active. Ooh, that is a riot. What kind of counter spell does he have? Do I want haste? I do want haste. What am I gonna get here? Another face spinner. Double face spinner? I mean, if he counters this, or if he tries to counter this, he can't actually... do I want... This is a 5-4 already, right? Do I want this haste or +1 on counter? I want to haste it. Can he block and kill both face spinners and a Kraza. Let's find out. He does want to make that Reef. So he could block Kraza for free, but I don't know if he wants to do that because the face spinners are going to draw me 2 cards. Okay, he does want to do that. He's going to draw me 2 cards. This is a lot of card draws. Okay, we LD him. I draw 3 creatures. Thank you. Take action. Take action again. Take action again. Those are not very fun creatures to have. Do I want to... I think I can hold off on the Fateweaver. It's a 3 Demeras. But we still have a Fateweaver, which we can trigger with the Soul. The Shaman Tidebinder on nothing. That's cool. Nice blocker. I don't know why he played that. What's the point of this? Bitter Triumph. Okay. And then he dies. GG! We got through the detox. Good game. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you saw all those Gruul Spider games, how does this deck feel? Is our Arachnid boy, you know, sounding up to his name? Leading up to his name? I don't know. Living up to his name. That's the word. I think so, right? I think that deck was decently performed. I lost a few games to being on the play, or no, on the draw. Our opponent's going first, we're going second, and they had turn 1, you know, life gain, and just went, you know, out of control. By turn 3, they had like 4 3s on board, 2 4 3s on board, and I couldn't fight those. Those games that you lose almost all the time with an aggro deck, that's normal. But all the games that we won today, it felt really, really satisfying because we got a very big board of spiders and we just kind of swarmed them out. And yeah, green is the color of spider, so I'm not angry at the flavor kill here. There's a few things you got to watch out for. Demera is not a spider, even though she's called the soul of a spider. So she doesn't trigger herself, and she cannot be searched out with Fateweaver. So you want to make sure that you're a little bit careful with Demera and not just throw her out there. She won us a lot of games by just drawing infinite number of cards. Demera is very important doing that. Switching dolls is pretty fun for this deck as well because it does make a bunch of spiders, right? What we want is a bunch of spiders that gets buffed by the Tarantusk and by the Rouse the Swarm. So that is all good. Now there's a few really important things I want to talk about. Fate, the Spinner of Souls. This card. Oh my god, this card was saved me in so many games today because it kept me going. And I've seen a few deck lists that is running 3 off, 2 offs. Wrong, just wrong. Straight out wrong. Run 4 Spinner of Souls. You need it for this deck. If you want to play this deck and you don't have 4 Spinner of Souls, you gotta go craft it. This card is absolute must because it keeps the spiders coming. And if you keep the spiders coming, especially with Kraza, we will win the game in the long run. That's how I feel about it. Now, another thing I actually noticed is that this spider that you generated, 2/1 green spider with reach, guess what? It doesn't have the reach symbol, so your opponent might forget that it has reach and attack with a flyer. That's how we won against that enchantment deck, which I would call it a steal, but I will take that steal any day because screw those enchantment decks. Our deck's better. We got spiders. And lastly, what I want to talk about, even though I think the Snakeskin Veil did save us a little bit against that enchantment deck, I don't know if I want Snakeskin Veil in this deck. It's good. It's not great. Didn't do anything too fantastic. I think we can cut Snakeskin Veil and put in another Kraza, another Rizna. A few times, I wish I had more aggressive push. I didn't get to have that aggressive push, and because of that, our opponent kind of got to turn the corner on us with their control decks and whatnot. So that's how I feel about this deck. It's very aggressive. I don't know if it's going to survive the standard, you know, as a better deck comes out from the Omenpath set. But right now, in the not early access, right? In the early days of the meta shaking up on the new set, I think this can work. I think we can cheat out a lot of wins because we're aggressively pushing, and it's still fun to play, right? Turn 1 Elf, turn 2 Dolls, turn 3 we get a lot of spiders and watch our opponents squirm. It's still fun to do that. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.